building something with my friends that will hopefully launch this in 2024. So the next goal is to have a defined six pack. You get, by the end of 2024 in summer, I'll just do a photo shoot, shirtless. It's going to be epic. Have like a proper night routine where I get to wind down and actually get time to, dig into books and read books. And for Instagram, I feel like in 2024, I should be able to reach like 100K followers. Feels like a very high number, but I feel like it's doable. On YouTube, 10K subscribers isn't even bad. Welcome to my 2024 recap video. In a way, I feel like the summary of this year's recap is a new genre for. What that means in English is that it's easier said than done. The reason why I said that is because of all the so many things I said I was going to do this year. Some of them I didn't get a chance to do it. Some of them, plans just changed. But yeah, the year has ended anyway, and here we are. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Rufus Oyemade, a software engineer and a lifestyle content creator based in England. I do this recap every year to talk about how my year has been, some of the things that happened, that is worth mentioning, some of the lessons I've learned along the way. It's just a quick recap of how the year has been. Think of it like some kind of public diary where I keep track of things that have happened in my life and things I'm looking forward to in the new year as well. I started doing this in 2017. It used to be an article on my website. But since I started creating more video content in 2023, I thought I'll make it a video. If you want to watch the 2023 recap, the link is going to be somewhere here on the screen. Let's get into this year's recap. Yeah, so fun in this video, my wife came to share good news with me and she just ran into the room, didn't mind that I was recording, and just jumped. I love to say it. So beautiful. Anyways, so I think a very good place to start is going to be work. So work this year has been really fun. At the end of 2023, I joined a new team and it's been 1 year on the team and it's just been really amazing. During the year, I had an opportunity to lead a very exciting regulatory project that we had at work. It was fun working on the project, understanding the domain better, understanding the business side of things, talking to stakeholders and learning more about that side of the business, then translating that into code and coming up with a solution that helps us meet, the new HMRC regulation for the particular space we play in. That was quite fun. That's on my 9 to 5. During my last year recap, I also mentioned that I was working on something with a couple of friends and that we hope to launch in 2024. But unfortunately, we didn't launch. I mean, not we now in quote. And that is because I had to pull out of the project. In 2023, I was working with my friends, amazing set of people to build this thing that I thought is going to be exciting. But then, sometime in March, April-ish, I started feeling like I was doing so much. Apart from 9 to 5, there is content creation and there is, playing tennis and making time for family and friends and things like that. I felt like I was doing so much and I needed to drop one thing. And at the time, that just felt like the only thing I could drop. It was a very painful decision to make because it was very exciting, but I just had to make it. So I stepped out from the project, just so that I can have more time to pursue some of the things I think I should be, chasing after right now. It's reminded me the need of priority and setting the priority right. Everything in life has an opportunity cost. And I feel like priority is going to shift per season. And that's the way I see it. I feel like in 2024, my priority is supposed to be, 9 to 5, doing that really well. And also content creation and doing that really well as well. And I think that has gone well. Instead of, also doing content creation as, trying to launch another startup on the side. So it just made sense to step back from that for now and just focus on 9 to 5 and content creation. And that's what I did. It was a very difficult decision to make, but I'm glad I did. The only other thing I wanted to mention about work is that this year we've seen a lot of growth in terms of AI. I think in my space, software engineering, in tech, I feel like there's just a lot of fair uncertainty out there, in terms of what the future of work is going to be like. Let me just use this opportunity to say two things I think every time I see a new breakthrough in AI. And number one, we are still very far. The way I think about it is, people are saying that, software engineers are going to be replaced and things like that. Yes, some jobs are going to be replaced in the future, but I feel that future is still very far. I feel like it's not going to happen in the next 6 months. It's not going to happen in the next 5 years either. Don't get me wrong. The way we do things is definitely going to change and it's changing already, even personally. For example, when I'm writing code, I use Copilot a lot. When I'm doing content creation as well, I use a lot of ChatGPT to actually refine some of my scripts. So the way we approach things is definitely changing, but I don't see just like that a whole industry like software engineering is just going to be replaced like that. Still very far from that future. That's number one. Number two, pick up something else outside of your job. Focus on that side also. Have a 5 to 9, something you do in the evening, something you're building on the side. And this is for people working in tech or even software engineers. Do something that is not related to your field. The future is going to be the future has always been for people that solve problems, in a creative way. For example, what that looks like to me is content creation, right? So for example, if there is no job, I can literally say I'm going full time being a content creator, and I'll be making videos talking about software engineering and AI and stuff like that, So that's my two thoughts. Number one, we're still far from that future that people talk about, like it's here already. Number two, now is the time to start planning for your retirement. Now is the time to start looking into other things that you find interesting. Moving on to the next one, which is fitness in general. So far as at the time of this recording, I've been to the gym 141 times. That is about 7 times less than last year. That's been fun in a way. I talked about this on Instagram for people that follow me there, that one thing that really helps me is having a gym very close by. The gym to where I stay is like 3-4 minutes walk away, which means I can literally wake up and head to the gym without thinking so much about it. So it's very easy for me to show up that way. That's been really fun, and I think I've really gained some more muscles. In terms of what I want 2025 to look like for me, it's just to keep showing up really, like getting my forms right and lifting heavier than I'm currently lifting. One way I'm hoping to achieve this is to work out with people more. I've been going to the gym alone, and I feel like when I'm pushing or lifting weights, I'm scared of injury or hurting myself. So if there's someone else to support me, I feel like I'll probably be pushing more than I'm currently pushing. So I hope to have more gym sessions with friends. So if you're a friend and you live in my city and you're watching this, let's go to the gym. I think that would be fun. The second part of fitness that really went well for me this year is tennis. In 2023, I played tennis for like 16 times or thereabout. But this year, I've been to the course like 37 times or 38 times. I can't remember the number right now. It's been really fun and exciting. When I figure new things out, I'm really excited that yes, I've gotten, how my forehand swing is supposed to be or how this is supposed to be. The other part of playing tennis for me that I really enjoyed so much this year is the community. That's something I've done this year that I've gotten a lot of connection with people. Outside of social media. I'm glad I've met a lot of people this year while playing tennis. People that we share the same passion for the game and also values for life and things like that. We've played some really exciting games. I love it so much. In fact, I played in the snow at some point. I don't recommend it, but yeah, it was fun, just playing in the snow, for the content side of it. Speaking of community, it's been fun to see new people join us, every other time we play the game. I'm happy to see us improve. Like the people I play with, I've seen us, show up and we've gotten better. I'm just looking forward to what 2025 is going to look like on the court. It's going to be more fun. I'm so excited and I'm looking forward to it. I'm definitely going to shoot more, tennis content. You'll probably see more of that on YouTube as well. The next one I want to talk about is faith. If you're new here and you don't know, I'm a Christian. At the end of 2023, in church, we were prompted to do this yearly Bible reading, and I signed up for one of those. I've done this before. I think back in school, this is where I tried to read the Bible from beginning to the end in a year, from Genesis to Revelations. I signed up for it and I think it went well. I still have a few days left in the year, which I'm going to complete before the end of the year, but it's been fun to actually, just read through the story from Genesis down to, Revelations all over again. But to be sincere with you, at some point in the middle, it felt like a chore. It felt like something else to tick off, something else to do before the end of the day, something else I have to do. It felt less of a communion that I think it's supposed to be. It was good reading through the Bible and rediscovering all the stories and all the plots and everything that happened and all of that. I recommend you should try it sometimes in case you've not done this before. So that way you know that Rufus is in the Bible. Rufus is a biblical name, because I've seen a couple of people on my Instagram mention to me before that they thought Rufus is a Muslim name. But yeah, I totally recommend it. But I'm definitely not doing this next year. Next year, I just want to read more and study more and read more books surrounding the Bible to help me grow. Some of the books I already have, that I have in the house, I just want to read those ones. And yeah, book-wise this year, I think I only read a couple of books. 2 of them were from C.S. Lewis, which was really good. Mere Christianity was really good. Was really a good one. I hope to read more books around faith that will help me grow in the new year. The next what I'm going to talk about is travel. I think this year has really been my travel year. Visited 6 new countries and 30 new cities. I remember telling my wife when we were trying to climb St. Peter's Basilica, the dome. I feel like when we were young is when we were able to do all of these things. We were able to climb up the stairs to enjoy that kind of amazing view of the city. The time we can literally pack our bags and say we are going somewhere to spend 1 week or 2 weeks. I think the trip I enjoyed so much was the one we did through Italy. 7 days in Italy, 4 cities. From Venice, we went to Milan. From Milan, we went to Florence. From Florence, we went to Rome. Eating pasta and having a lot of gelato and things like that. I enjoy going on this trip, recording videos and taking pictures. Some of those videos, you need to see them in 2025, because for example, the whole of Italy trip literally recorded all through, which is meant to be like a travel vlog. I hope to edit and post that in the coming year. Took a lot of pictures as well. I've not had a chance to actually edit the pictures I took in Paris, for example. And I think I really took some amazing pictures with the camera. Took some pictures in Albania and Corfu. Yes, we went back to Greece. We went to Greece in 2023 and we just thought we have to go to Greece again. So this time around, we went to another island, Corfu, and it was actually quite beautiful. One of the pictures at the back is the picture I took with my phone in Corfu. I just love the picture and I think it's beautiful. And the other picture is from Milan. I just enjoy going to these new places and experience a little bit of their culture in a little way. It was fun. In 2025, I hope to travel again. Travel this year was really on point and I enjoyed every bit of it. The pasta I had in Florence, I will never forget. I might go back to Florence because of that pasta. That's how much I actually enjoyed the food. One other thing that went well this year is content creation. Plan at the end of last year was to reach like 50k or thereabouts. I can't remember what I said. But yeah, I'm currently at 24k on Instagram. And this year as well, in 2024, I created my TikTok account. I started posting there as well. Still very beginning-ish. So if you're on TikTok and you want to follow me there, that would be fun as well. But I hope to post more of my content there on TikTok. I started posting some of my videos on Twitter as well. And I think, the reception were generally good. One exciting thing that happened in 2024 for me as far as content is concerned is the content challenge that we did. We did a 90 days content challenge. So it was literally just a tweet on Twitter. And people said, oh yeah, let's do this. Let's do this together. Decided to make a big deal out of it. We recorded a video announcing, did a quick website for people to register. We only wanted 100 people in the WhatsApp group that we created. And in less than 24 hours, we already reached 100 and started joining the mailing list. And we didn't know that a lot of people needed this. We just thought it would be good to do it together as a community. The challenge ran from September to the end of November. And it was actually quite fun. So it was amazing to see people, just do stuff in the group. One exciting part for me is the people I got to meet through the challenge as well. A couple of them I'm now following on Instagram, on Twitter. It's really beautiful. We'll hopefully do this again in 2025. And when I say we, I mean myself, Chief, and Gogo, that we organized the last one together. We are looking at doing it again in 2025, just so that, other people that want to create and just want to be a part of community where they can get inspired, where they can ask questions. We think that would be fun and people might just need it, some people need it. I needed it as well. I joined the challenge. I literally tweeted it that I want to do a challenge because I have a lot of backlogs of topics and things I want to create, and I feel like a challenge will help me just post without overthinking. And it was fun, and it was also fun to see how my account grew within that short period of time. So yeah, 2025, just keep creating. I feel like that's what I'm going to be doing. I don't think there's any secret out there. I feel like it's just about creating, finding what works, and keep doing what works. I hope to do more of that in 2025. Also this year I got to collaborate with a couple of brands, like I think 3 of them. That was really good. I hope to do more of that in 2025. Let me use this opportunity to say thank you to everyone following me. Like I feel like in 2024 my sphere of influence or my circle of influence or whatever it is kind of grew. More people discovered my account, saw a lot of feedback about my content, that people liked it, people telling me it inspires them, it's helping them, it's helpful and things like that. I just hope to do more of this in 2025. I don't take this for granted. I'm grateful to God for the creativity, I would say, and to everyone that has been supporting the journey up to this point. To whom much is given, much is expected. I hope to be a careful steward. Just looking forward to 2025 and telling more stories and creating more and, collaborating more. So, if you're a brand and you want us to collaborate, kindly reach out. If you're a person, you want us to collaborate, kindly reach out. I'm I'm a very chill guy. Let's do this. It's sounding like everything actually went well this year, but the truth is no. Everything didn't fall into place this year. One of the things that didn't go well for me is YouTube. I want to do YouTube, but I feel like I probably don't have time to do YouTube. But I don't think it's a problem of time. I think it's more of me overthinking what YouTube should be like. When I think of YouTube, I'm thinking of something professional, something I'm editing with DaVinci, using the best of mics and things like that. But yeah, I think in 2025, I just want to post more YouTube content. Really, I edit my videos on Instagram with CapCut, and I think CapCut just works. But there's just something in my head that makes me feel like YouTube should be like a production, something that takes more time. I'm trying to correct that mindset, and I hope I'm able to do that in 2025. That didn't go well this year. I only posted 2 videos. If you want, hold me accountable. You can even harass me on Instagram. Say, guy, where's YouTube video? But yeah, I hope to be more consistent with this in 2025. I already have some ideas. Idea is not the problem. Execution is the problem, right? So I'm already thinking of better ways to execute and structure my time to do this. So I hope that goes well next year. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'll keep you guys posted. Outside of YouTube, generally, in terms of what I hope to improve next year, I can't think of anything. When I think about myself, I consider it that my head and my heart, they're in the right place. Focus on the right things. I just want to do things more consistently, get my forms right and things like that. It's probably the same for some people. Some of us, we're always looking for something new, something fresh to do. But I feel like some of us are on the right path already, and we just have to continue on that journey. And if we do it long enough, if we do it well enough, we're going to have great results. And that's where I think about it. When I think about all the aspects of life that I should be working on, I feel like I'm on the right path. I just need to put in more effort and put in more work and do things right and long enough. I'm going to be where I hope to be, or where God intends me to be. So that's the way I think about it. So yeah, in terms of next year, I'm not thinking of anything grand. But of course, for all of the various aspects of life, I'm setting goals in terms of what I want to be able to do, the number of contents I'll be creating per week on Instagram, short form content, long form content on YouTube, goals for, tennis session, goals for fitness, goals for faith, committing to study and making time for, relationship with God and things like that, and how to be more God conscious than I am right now. There are things I know that I can do that will make me be more God centered in my thought and in my actions. Yeah, I'm setting goals for all of these various bits and pieces. I'm just going to keep doing all of these things I'm doing already because they work. I just need to do it long enough and well. And I think that's the most important thing. But just before you go, for people that used to read my articles back then, there is something that I've been saying I will do at the end of the year, every single year. I'm finally doing it. Let me show you. This is it. Every other year, I said I'm going to go back to music, go back to playing guitar and all of that, but I never got the chance to do it. So this year, I finally decided to do it. So I bought a bass guitar so that I can practice and rehearse and just do things like that. I still have a long way to go. I need to get back to rehearsing and doing all of those things. I've not really touched the guitar in like 5 years or thereabout. But I hope that this will ginger me to do more of that and, get in touch with that music side of me. Will you see content about music on guitar? Hopefully not. Or maybe. I don't know. Time will tell, right? I didn't realize how stiff my hand is until I got this guitar delivered. Then I realized, oh my goodness. So yeah, there's still a lot of rehearsals to do, but I hope that having this in the house is going to help me rehearse more and do more of musical stuff and things like that. And yeah, that's it. That's it. And I think this is probably a good place to end the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you stayed up to this point, kindly like, share and subscribe. I wish you a happy new year, and I'll see you in the next one, which is definitely going to be very soon, because 2025 I'm doing YouTube. No excuses, no story, no overthinking it. I'm just really just going to be doing YouTube, and we'll see where that leads. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.